If you're trying to find the easiest way to burn fat, but you're struggling to get a clear answer, then I'll show you exactly how this all works so you can make a decision on what's best for you. Because you've got people saying walking is better than running for fat loss or any high intensity activity, because at these lower intensities, your body uses fat as fuel. But just because your body uses fat as fuel doesn't mean it grabs chunks of it off your stomach to keep the engine running. Burning fat and losing fat are two separate things. There's three main energy systems which we use, which deliver energy to your muscle. First, you've got the ATP system. Just think of this as creatine. It's big, powerful efforts which don't last long because it runs out quick, and if you don't have much rest, your body will move on and get energy elsewhere. Here, you've got the anaerobic system, which is fueled by carbs. These carbs eventually get converted into glycogen, which is stored in the muscle and ready to be used in slightly longer activities. Think about doing a tempo run where you pick the speed up to a pace that you can only handle for a few minutes. Your body uses carbs for that. It's also used for lifting heavy weights in the rep ranges that build muscle. It's important for high intensity work. So if you want to train like a beast, you need carbs. And then you've got the aerobic system, which is generally lower intensity and mostly fueled by fats, like walking. But because it's worded like that, it's confusing. Fueled by fats. It sounds like if you stay in this zone, it's just going to burn the fat off your body. But it's not that. This Olympic weightlifter, Carlos Nazar, uses these two energy systems, mainly this one, and hardly ever goes into the fat burning zone with his training. Yet, he will lose weight and get shredded if he's in a calorie deficit. Burning fat to support an activity like walking doesn't mean you'll lose anything. Look at Will Tennyson, who's looking lean right now in preparation for a show. He's done this without any cardio, just 12k steps a day. Now, you could look at that and think, is it because he was walking, which is better at burning fat for fuel? And the answer is no. He's been in a calorie deficit for 6 months, and the only way you can consistently manage that is by doing what's sustainable for you. If his coach had him running to burn more calories, but he hated every minute of it, he wouldn't have got this far. It doesn't really matter what you do. I've tried both, and there's some pros and cons to each one. Running burns more calories per minute than walking. Can you see that? I burnt over 1,000 calories with an hour and 17 minutes of work. But here's the thing, I was destroyed after it. My knees and hips were sore, and training the next day was terrible. I couldn't be bothered. Now, that's only the second time I've ran 14k in my life, so experience is low. And I'm hoping it doesn't beat me down that much all the time, otherwise I'm gonna have to find a new hobby, because my God, it was difficult. But running helped me get into this shape last year. Not because it's superior, not because it burns more calories, simply because it was a nice change to my usual bodybuilding routine, which I'd done for a couple of years. I got bored of chasing size and constantly assessing if my shoulders or biceps were getting bigger. So I was buzzing with a new program and reaching new milestones which I hadn't seen or felt before. I was having fun. It's probably the most important part. And of course, I lowered my calories to support reaching this goal. I could have done all of that work and just stayed in this shape if it wasn't for the food. The year before this, when I didn't care about running, I just focused on 15k steps a day and got in this shape. So this works any way you want it to. Walking is a sustainable and easy way to keep your body moving, which can make a big contribution to you losing weight and getting in serious shape if your nutrition is in check. And it also comes without the soreness or stiffness you get from a run. I might have burnt 1,000 calories that day, but I could easily burn a steady 500 from walking with less effort. And it would leave me with more energy and less pain. It just depends if you want to get better at running, because it is growing in popularity with the whole hybrid scene taking off over the past few years. A lot more people want to be strong and muscular, but fit as well. And developing your aerobic fitness comes with a lot of benefits. Living longer is one of them. That sounds quite nice. The runner's high is actually a thing as well, but it's not just pure bliss all the way through. There can be moments when you're on a nice route or it's a sunny day and you just feel amazing for a few seconds, and then you snap out of it and go back to the grind. But once you do get a bit more capable and you're not just trying to survive, it is nice to get out and about and cover some miles and let your brain unwind. Walking can do that too though. Everything we see is in absolutes. Who's to say you can't do a bit of both? 12k steps a day, 2 runs a week. It's a nice mix for me. you might not care about that and instead just want to focus on developing your physique or getting to 10% body fat and getting lean for summer. I've been there and I've done it, and it's a good goal to have because once you've changed your body, it's much easier to maintain. You can stay close to that peak shape, and then it eventually gives you more freedom to play around with different types of training while looking in top condition. A lot of these hybrid guys look the way they do because they focused on bodybuilding for a long time. It's easy to hold on to muscle you've built. You only need a few sets per week. In that case, if you're just focused on physique development right now and you want to be lean and muscular, then you probably want all your energy going into hypertrophy training and nutrition for now. And for that reason, walking is probably best for you, so you can get the most out of lifting weights and recovering well and not beating yourself down too much with unnecessary work. So just remember, there is no better one for fat loss. It's all about what you like. What would you prefer to do? Do you want to just focus on physique? Are you happy with your current physique and you want to get fit? Or do you want to do a bit of both and not put too much pressure on it? Just focus on the thing that matters to you and go and have fun with it. I'll see you in the next one.